It's about time, it's about time.
So this is Union Square. It's not far from where we're staying, and it's sort of the main kind of shopping hub for San Francisco. And you've got all the big names here. You've got Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, and it's a real kind of, it's a lovely hub. It's funny, it's, of all the places that we've been, I didn't think that this would be one that I would have such a strong feeling about, but on the first day that we came here, we came out and had a coffee here. It was sort of 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and just sort of watched the world go by, and you can hear all the traffic noises. There's kind of sirens going past, and you get the bell of the cable cars, and it's a really nice place. It's a really cosmopolitan place. There's loads of people from literally all over the world that kind of come here. And the buildings are surreal. They are. This is when I came and sat here for the first day. I actually felt like I was on a film set. It was really weird. And every building flies an American flag. So you know that you're in America. So I'm gonna do a pan round and show you all the sort of major shopping things. So here we go. We have Macy's. All of this is Macy's. Huge, great big thing. And then this is the Westin St. Francis, which is huge. I actually love this building. It's like you've seen it in every movie. And this is like a big hotel. And then if I stand up and pan around, Saks Fifth Avenue is there. Of course, we've been in all these places and spent loads of money. Not. There's Tiffany's. Loads. Neiman Marcus is, just we're coming around to it. That's that building there, you can see. And in the centre we have kind of a plinty thing. Quite sure who she is, I'll have to find out who she is. And so this is Union Square, and it's right over in the far corner. You can see there's like a coffee shop. That's where we came on our first day. It's a really wide square. They had like an art thing in the it was on Saturday, I think. Had an art market in the centre, and you have here everybody sort of sat down, really wide, and palm trees, which is cool. And I'll just show you American flag. God bless America. They're everywhere. They're very proud of their flag. It's pretty much everywhere. So there we go. So we're coming into Chinatown. So, Chinese banners everywhere. This is a really sweet redwood park, and it's in the shadow of this building, which is the Trans-America Pyramid, and you can see this all over San Francisco. This is where we've come up to through Chinatown. We're down in the financial district, and you can see it's one of the really most recognisable buildings in the city. It's pretty high up. This is the Japanese tea garden, which is in Golden Gate Park. And Nell's gonna come here on a date. Ooh, but who's she gonna be a date with? They're just like totally chilled, relaxed, man. relaxing and everything.
That one.
It's big.
He's like really heavy.
One of the things that I found really weird when I first came here, and it's something that I'm going to mention for Nell in the book, and something that I kind of wasn't expecting, was that literally for a couple of days it felt really unreal to be here. I had to keep sort of pinching myself to think that I was actually in America, and I was really excited about it, but at the same time I was just thinking, like, it just seems surreal because you've seen it so much in movies and on television programs and stuff, and literally for the first 2 days everything was brand new, everything felt really weird, and then you kind of just sort of get into the flow of it really quickly. And yesterday we'd been out and we came back and we popped into a Starbucks like you do, and I'd ordered and I'd paid and I'd chatted with the lady behind the till, and Bob and I went and sat down, and I suddenly thought, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think, oh, have I got the right money, and what's it, you know, how do I do things, and which way am I supposed to talk, or, you know, I didn't feel like a foreigner, and that's only taken a couple of days, so that's quite a good thing I think for the book, is to put that in for Nell, that she will just suddenly acclimatise, but you do feel like an alien. You feel like you've been dropped from an alien planet for the first few days, because everything, even crossing the road, is different. You know, ordering a cup of coffee is different. Trying to work out money's different, because the price that's on things is never the price you pay. They put tax on at the till, so you don't get the correct money out because it's never the correct money, and things like that. But then you just kind of get into the swing of it, and then before you realise it, you're crossing roads and you haven't even thought about it, and you know, you're leaving tips for people and you haven't thought how much of a tip have I going to leave for people, and it's really good. And yeah, it's funny how, like, it's only been a few days. We go home tomorrow, and it just sort of feels really familiar, which is very strange. So I think that'll be good for Nell, because she has that first week with Lizzie where she's sightseeing, and then Lizzie goes back to work and Nell's pretty much on her own, kind of making her own way around the city, and I think she's going to feel really at home. So it's been amazing to come here, just to find that out, really.